As a Filipinos, we all know that Dr. Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado Alonso Rilonda is a unique example of many splendid genius who became our greatest national hero. He was an exceptional man, born with many talents, nobility of characters, and patriotism.
Jose Rizal was born June 19, 1861, Wednesday at Calamba, Laguna Province. His mother almost died during the delivery because of his big head. 3 days after, on June 22, he was baptized in a Catholic church by the Catholic priest Father Rufino Colantes, and his godfather is Father Pedro Casanas, a native of Calamba and close friend of the Rizal family. The seventh child in the family, and was named Jose because his mother was a devout of Christian Saint San Jose.
His father was Francisco Mercado Rizal, born on May 11, 1818, and studied Latin and philosophy at College of San Jose in Manila. After Francisco's parents died, he moved to Calamba and became a tenant farmer of the Dominican-owned hacienda. He was hardy, independent-minded man, talked less and worked more, strong in body and valiant in spirit. He died in Manila on January 5, 1898, in the age of 80. Jose called him a model of all fathers. Jose's mother was Teodora Alonso Rilonda, born on November 8, 1826, in Manila and educated at the College of Santa Rosa, a well-known college of the girls in the city. She was a remarkable woman, possessing refined culture, literary talent, business ability, and the fortitude of Spartan woman. She knows literature and speaks Spanish as well, a poet, mathematician, and read many books. She also managed a business in Calamba.
Saturnina, oldest of Rizal's sibling, nicknamed Nining. She married to Manuel T. Hidalgo of Tanawan, Batangas. Pasiano, older brother and confidant of Jose. After his younger brother's execution, he joined the Philippine Revolution and became a combat general. After the revolution, he retired to his farm in Los Baños, where he lived as a gentleman farmer and died on April 30, 1930, an old bachelor aged 79. He had 2 children by his mistress Severina Decina, a boy and a girl. Narcisa. Her pet name was Sisa, and she married to Antonio Lopez, nephew of Father Leoncio Lopez, a school teacher in Morong. Olympia. Ipia was her pet name. She married to Silvestre Ubaldo, a telegraph operator from Manila. Lucia. She married Mariano Herbosa of Calamba, who was a nephew of Father Casanas. Herbosa died of cholera in 1889 and was denied Christian burial because he was a brother-in-law of Dr. Jose Rizal. Maria. Biang was her nickname. She was married to Daniel Faustino Cruz of Binyan, Laguna.
Exiled in the Pitan, he lived with Josephine Bracken, an Irish girl from Hong Kong. He had a son by her, but died a few hours after birth. Rizal named him Francisco after his father and buried him in the Pitan. Concepcion. Her pet name was Concha. She died of sickness at the age of 3. Her death was Rizal's first sorrow in life. Josefa. Her pet name was Mangoy. She died an old maid at the age of 80. Trinidad. Trini was her nickname. She died also an old maid in 1951, aged 83. Soledad. Youngest of the Rizal children. Her pet name was Cheleng. She married to Pantaleon Querentiro of Calamba.
As a typical Filipino, Jose was a product of mixture of races. and his veins flow the blood of both East and West, Negrito, Indonesian, Malay, Chinese, Japanese, and Spanish. Predominantly, he was a Malayan and was a magnificent specimen of Asian manhood, whose great-great-grandfather on his father's side was Domingo Lamillo, a Chinese immigrant from Fukin city of Changchao, who arrived in Manila about 1690. He became a Christian, married a well-to-do Chinese Christian girl of Manila named Inez de la Rosa, and assumed in 1731 the surname Mercado, which was appropriate for him because he was a merchant, and the Spanish term mercado means market in English.
The Rizal home. The House of Rizal family was one of the distinguished stone houses in the Calamba during Spanish times. It was a two-story building, rectangular in shape, built of adobe stones and hardwoods, and roofed with red tiles. Behind the house were the poultry yard full of turkeys and chickens, and a big garden of a tropical fruit, atis, balimbing, chico, makupa, papaya, santol, tampoy, and others. A good and middle class family. The Rizal family belonged to the Principalia, a town of aristocracy in Spanish Philippines. It was one of the distinguished family in Calamba. By honest and hard work and frugal living, his parents were able to live well. From the farm, they harvest rice, corn, and sugarcane. They also raise pigs, chickens, and turkeys in the backyard. His mother managed a general goods store and operated a small flour mill and a homemade ham press. They also buy a house and own a carriage, which was a symbol of status of an illustratus in the Philippines.
Rizal family had a simple, contented, and a happy life. In consonance with Filipino custom, family ties of this family were intimately close. They were strict parents and they trained their children to love God, to behave well, to be obedient, and to respect people, especially the elderly. They also believed in maxim, spare the rod and spoil the child.